This is just basically a test run for me. Just to see if the live thing works for me. But I don't know, some parts of it seem to be working and some just really aren't. Okay, now it says my internet connection is unstable. So that might be the problem. I should have worn a hat. Here's some more of the flowers. So I hope this isn't a complete waste of time. Showing you some of the plant life flowers in Missouri. If you like plants and flowers, maybe you'll be enjoying some of this. I hope somebody can join me, can see what's going on here. Hello, Henrik. I've only received one message, so I know I can receive at least some messages. I can see people signing in. I hope you all can see what's going on here. I think the flashing stopped. When I first started, it was flashing white. Oh, Henrik says hello. Okay, that's good. I'm glad I can see some messages. Yeah, it looked like it stopped flashing, so that's good. Hopefully you all can see me. Oh, someone else joined. Christine, it looks like, just joined. Well, I am really happy that you guys joined me because I wasn't sure. I kind of did this at the last minute. I just wanted a test run. What are you botanizing? Well, I'm not. The signs say do not touch the plants. So, unfortunately, I am not doing any botanizing. I'm just looking. Look, but don't touch. Okay, over here we have a magnolia. This is a Simple Pleasures magnolia. If you're interested in the names of some of these plants, I will try to educate you a little bit as I go along. Let's see. What else do we have? Looks like I have another magnolia on this side. This is a Roseanne magnolia. And oh, look, we have some wildlife. Hello. Got a couple of geese. Sometimes geese can be a little mean. I am a little hesitant to approach them. I think I'll just leave them alone. don't think we need to bother the geese today. And we've got a little bit of artwork. Sometimes they have sculptures and things.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. So we'll just leave the geese and move on. Let's see. What do we have here? Northern Cobus magnolia. Got quite a few magnolias. And I'm gonna move down here closer to the water. Looks like there's quite a bit of narcissus or daffodils, however you want to call them. I believe the narcissus are the smaller variety of daffodils. Could be wrong about that. Let's see, Diane Wilder joined. No, is that right? No. Darren Weir. Hello, Darren. All right.
Yeah. And
moving down to the island garden. You can probably hear the geese in the background. I think they're calling to me. They miss me. They want me to come back. What? All right. There we go. I've got, how many people do I have on there now? 8? Well, that's more than I thought, actually. I kind of did this at the last minute, and I asked people to join me just to see if it would work. And I'm very glad that you did. I really appreciate it. I plan on going live, doing a live video from a few different Pride Fests in the Midwest. I'm going to start in Kansas City at the first part of June. So, of course, before I do that, I wanted to just make another video beforehand just to make sure it worked, test everything out. At first, it wasn't working very well. Somebody said all they could see was black and thought they missed me. And then, for me, on my end, it kept turning white, blanking out. I didn't know what was going on. But it looks like it's it's working pretty well right now. I think I kind of hit a dead end, so I have to go back the way I came. Oh, here we go. It's kind of hard to navigate when you're doing the video at the same time. Already a few flowers here. Lake behind me. Oh, and here we go. Here's some more wildlife. Hello. Hi. Hello? Oh, are they coming up to say hello? Hello? I don't want to get too close because, it could be a mother protecting her eggs or something like that. So I know some geese. Let's see. Can I look at this? That's a pretty one. No, it said my internet connection was unstable again. So I guess I need to try to head back toward civilization. I can figure out how to get back there. There are lots of paths and different routes you can go. They've got an island garden, water garden, forest garden, kind of a pasture, open field where during the summer, at least, they'll have wildflowers and things. I think last year they had a maze through it. It was kind of cool. So, just in case you weren't here at the beginning, I'm at a place called Powell Gardens. It's a botanical garden not far from Kansas City. I've been here several times. I'm actually here with my friend Allie, but she deserted me for the gift shop. And I'm really all the gift she would need. Just being in my presence should be present enough. Oh well, I guess I can't blame her. I think my the wooded garden is my favorite. I love going through here and looking at the streams. I think it's very relaxing. It looks like a Japanese maple growing out over the water. It's a pretty cool place. It's very large. I'm not sure how many miles or square footage, or I'm horrible with judging distance and height and things like that. I guess I don't have much spatial intelligence. I'm sure it probably tells us somewhere. I could give you that information. I wasn't prepared to be a knowledgeable educational tour guide. This is the Woodland and Stream Garden. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm sure if you want to play back this stream, you can pause it and read it. I'm going to try. I've never done this before, the live streams. But other people, maybe you're not. What I've heard from other people, I can post the live stream after it's done, so you can look at it later. And I'm really happy. There are 11 people on here. I really wasn't sure if anybody would see my note or join me. So I'm really glad that you did. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. Earlier in the broadcast, I was having some trouble. It just kept blanking out. I think it's been good lately. I haven't seen it blanking out. Now, let's see. I showed you the chapel earlier. So there's a little bit about that. There again is the chapel. A lot of people have weddings and stuff here. That's probably obvious. Normally have weddings in a chapel, don't you? But I've heard it's expensive. Plus, it's not huge. It looks big, but it's got very high ceilings. It doesn't seat that many people. So, hopefully if you have a wedding here, it would be a small one. Probably couldn't afford anything more anyway. When I get married, if I get married, I'm going to have a small wedding. I don't want anything huge or elaborate. Okay, here we're coming upon Oops. What did I push? Close quarters. Interesting. Interesting. They do a good job of decorating around here. Except that, well, I like their sculptures, and they have a butterfly festival. Gosh, I don't remember when that was exactly. But this weekend is the orchid orchid delirium, I think they're calling it. You can simply become delirious over the orchids. I tried to grow orchids a couple different times, and they died. I followed the advice. You know how if you're familiar with orchids, you might have heard putting an ice cube in it. Supposedly, you put an ice cube and it gradually melts and waters. That didn't work for me. It basically just rotted and died. They're very pretty though. I would love it if I could actually keep one alive. Let's see. The Powell blush flowering dogwood. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I should know this, but I think the dogwood is the tree of Missouri. You know, every state has got their own state bird, state tree, state flower. If I would have been better prepared as a tour guide, I would have looked up such information so I could properly relay it to you. Sadly, that did not happen. Well, my battery is holding up, and my internet seems to be pretty stable. I had there were a few snags to start off with, especially. Kept seeing this flashing white, and I don't think I was dying, but I think through the forest, the woodland garden, I was having a bit of trouble. But things seem to be much better now. I'm gonna go back inside. And So as I said, this is the orchid delirium. So, what do you all think? Have you enjoyed this stroll? Well, at least 11 of you have been sticking around for a while. I appreciate that.
he said my house is going to be building some else like a rainforest.
All right. So, that was my tour of Powell Gardens. There is more to it, but I don't know how long to stick around to do this. This area seems a little bit less windy. I hope you can hear me. Can anybody just tell me in the comments, like, can you hear me okay? Has the sound been good? Am I just speaking into the void? So somebody, Lunifer, said that they can see me and saw the goose. Yes. Thank you. But if anyone could comment on the sound, that would be helpful. I'd like to know if you can hear me properly. I'm sure the being outside, maybe I should have done this in an indoor location as my first live stream. But I thought it would be cool. I was coming to Powell Gardens anyway, and I thought it would be cool to broadcast here. Partly because if I broadcast at my house, you're not going to see much. I mean, they're my cats, but depending on the time of day and what they feel like, they may just be sleeping. Although, I don't know, some people are into that. I've seen some people who just stream themselves asleep. Maybe that's relaxing. Sounds a bit boring. Pretty sure this... No, it's not a Chinese maple. What is it? This we have sterling silver sport periwinkle. So they also have a display called Fortopia. And they have all kinds of structures, playthings for kids. But I'm not going to go play on the playground. Might look a bit odd. So here, normally during the summer months, this would be fountains. They actually have quite a bit blooming for this time of year. Oh, I was kicked out. So I published an article on Substack, now back again. I can't see who that was. Ellrich? Is that you? Got kicked out. Well, I hope that wasn't my fault. I don't even know how to kick anybody out, so if I did it, it was an accident. Yes. Okay, here's a question. Can you hear me okay? Is the volume and everything all right? Can anyone respond to that? I will try to catch the comment before it goes. It's a huge park. Yes, it is. It is. I'm not sure. I was saying earlier, I'm not sure of the total square footage. I'm sure I can find that information somewhere. And whenever I publish this live stream as a post, I guess, an article, I will try to include some relevant information or statistics in case you're interested. I'll at least tell you how big the park is. Yes, volume is fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you responding about the sound, the volume. That's great. You might have had a little trouble hearing me when I was in a windier spot. I know how it sounds on the other end of when you're on that cell phone and the wind is whipping across the microphone. It's can get kind of annoying and whooshy, whatever. There are some more areas of the park, but so it would be or something. I don't mind bees so much. I'm not allergic, and last time I got stung by anything I was probably I think it was in 5th grade. I was stung by a wasp. I was going out the door to go to school. I put my hand against the door, the glass, and I didn't see that there was a wasp there. And he stung my finger. And what made it worse was that day it was Grandparents' Day. And my grandma came to school with me, and we were having a spelling test. And because of the sting on my finger, my mom wrapped it all up in gauze and everything, put salve on it or something to pull out the stinger or whatever. And but because of my wrapped finger on my right hand, I couldn't write. I couldn't take the spelling test. But my grandma was there, and she sat beside me, and I would whisper in her ear how to spell the word, and she would write it for me. So one of the words, I can't remember the word, but the teacher said the word, and I whispered to her how to spell it. But my grandma looked at me and just very subtly shook her head. And so I tried again. And then she nodded and wrote it down. So basically, my grandma cheated on my spelling test for me. But I promise I'm a good speller. When I was in second grade, I won first place. I'm joining Allie now. Maybe she wants to film me. Do you want to film me? You want to try this out?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the video.
No, you can look at it and see.
Okay.
See me?
Yes. Should I do vertical or horizontal?
I think it's fine the way it is, probably.
Okay. As you can tell, I am not like these whippersnappers that know how to put videos on TikTok and.
Oh, and if you look, I don't know if you can see very well. Can you see like the comments? If there's anybody.
Yes. Henrik said, "Oh dear, cheater."
Oh, what? Oh, cheater. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I told the story about my grandma cheating on the spelling test for me. I didn't ask her to. I was just I said the word and she was like, so maybe I should have confessed. Should I have confessed? Would that have been the right thing to do? Go to the teacher and say, teacher, I've got a confession. I cheated on my spelling test.
Naughty boy.
I should have.
You were in second grade.
No, this was in fifth.
Oh, fifth grade. Okay.
That's a different
I
story.
kind of joined the video a little late here.
Yeah. No, I was saying in second grade.
What's more attractive, the flowers here or Brandon? Ah, both equally attractive.
Is that what it says? Did somebody say that? Or
No, I'm
you
saying
that?
it. I'm saying it.
Oh, of course. Well,
You're gorgeous, love. Gorgeous.
Well, thanks.
So you're probably better at the video.
Well, I have 12 people joining me this time.
Nice.
So I was glad about that. I wasn't sure I'd even have one really because I just posted it like an hour before we got here. I said I was going to go live and I was hoping some people would join me and give me some feedback. And I really appreciate that is what happened. They told me, well, at first it kept flashing off like it was just a big flash of white. And I guess it was my internet connection. But it seems to be fine now. It's been fine for a while. But I was kind of venturing up and down hills and stuff. I'm sure the reception wasn't great. Sorry. I'm hoping whenever I do this at Pride Fest that it will go more smoothly. But now that I've done it and I know that works, volume works, you can hear me. Obviously, you heard my story about my cheating my cheating grandma. Can't blame it all on her. I went along with it. But on the other hand, you're supposed to obey your elders, right? So if she was prompting me to cheat, I think it would be disrespectful if I didn't, right? Oh, here we go. Here's another blooming flower. That's a pretty one. What is that? Goat's beard. Is that what that is? Oh, is that the blue ones? No. The blue ones, I believe, are bluebells, which would make sense because they look like bluebells. And there we go. Virginia bluebells. So this, I'm assuming, is this the rose family. It does resemble a rose. So, by logical deduction, I'm going to say that fits. Flowering dogwood. Oh, but that's the tree, isn't it? What's the yellow flower? I don't know what that is. More bluebells. There's the dogwood walk and the tram stop. Yes, there's a tram here. Because as Henrik was saying, this is a huge park. It really is. It's kind of a long walk if you have any kind of issues with physical ability. This is, well, you can ride the tram, I guess, but there's a lot of walking involved. Well, let's see. It looks like I've been here for a little over an hour. So I can probably end this pretty soon. I appreciate everyone that tuned in. And where is the what is it? And where's the cruising area? Well, I haven't heard that this particular garden has any type of cruising area, but I may be out of the loop. As far as I know, there's not one here. It's not open 24 hours. So I think a lot of the cruising happens late at night in most places. In the United States, it seems to be a lot of rest stops that are infamous for their meetups, hookups, cruising, if you will. But here, I don't think there are any cruising areas. And I would be on the lookout for them. Not to participate, of course. I just want to know, you know? I just like to be informed of these things. Well, I can't think of anything else I'd like to see. I might come here another day and go up into the silo. They have this tall silo that you can ride an elevator up or take the stairs, and it kind of it's like 3 stories high and kind of oversee a lot of the park. But I don't think I'm going to go there today. It's 4:14 now. Oh, this is cool. They have all the flowers in kind of in circular patterns. I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. So here's a lot of the park that you can see. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Powell Gardens. I appreciate you joining me, and I hope you join me again the next time I do this. I might do another practice round before June, see how it goes, if I can find something interesting to film and talk about. We'll see if my cats cooperate. Maybe I'll do a live with them. I'm going to sign off pretty soon, so thank you all for coming in here. It was fine. Thank you for the tour. Yes, thank you, Henrik. Thank you for your comments and your responses to my questions. I appreciate you coming, and you're welcome for the tour. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to end this, and I will see you all next time. Thanks.